Yo, it is good, yo, it's your boy Ty back here with another video. And in this video today, we are going to be doing another episode of our start, bench, and cut series in which you guys name your 3 players. One of them will start, one of them will get benched, and then ultimately one of them will get cut from the squad. Now, before we dive any further into this video today, if you are new to my channel and have not yet, please consider smashing that subscribe button so we're on the road to 80,000 subscribers. First one here from Mark says Josh Smith, Blake Griffin, Draymond Green on next gen. So no matter if you are on next gen or current gen, I'm going to start Josh Smith. Now Blake Griffin and Draymond Green, they're going to do similar things to you. I think if you're on next gen, I'd lean Blake Griffin over Draymond Green. If you're on current gen, I'd lean Dre over Blake. King Fabu says Pink Diamond, Chris Mullin, Amethyst, Bruce Bowen, or Amethyst, Glitch, James Harden. So I think no matter what this situation is, I'm starting Chris Mullin whether you are in current gen or next gen. Now, the problem comes with James Harden and Bruce Bowen. I'd lean to bench James Harden and cut Bruce Bowen. But the problem is if you got a primary point guard as a ball handler, then I'd lean Bruce Bowen. And if you're running a point guard that can't really play make, then I'd lean towards James Harden. Gerald Wallace, Grant Hill, and Jaylen Brown. This is probably one of the tougher ones for today. Now, the reason I just say this before, an hour ago, this would have been easy for me. Now, this is hard. I think the way I'd lean is start Gerald Wallace, bench Grant Hill, and cut Jaylen Brown. I love JB, though. I literally just got him for my No Money Spent Squad account, and I am in love with the card. So that one's really tough for me. I love all of those cards, but that's probably the way I'd lean. Waston says start, bench, cut Kobe, JB, or Vince. Okay, again, I love each and every one of those cards. I'm gonna start Vince, bench Kobe, cut Jaylen Brown. Just based off my history, again, Jaylen Brown definitely impressed me today. Steph, Rose, or IT all badged out. I'm going to start IT, bench Steph, and cut Derrick Rose. Here we get one from Scott. Serge Ibaka, Josh Smith, or LaMarcus Aldridge. Ew, I'm going to start Josh Smith, bench Serge Ibaka. Get that LaMarcus Aldridge as far away from your squad as possible. Here we get one from Walter. Next gen, Glenn Robinson, Grant Hill, or Toby Harris. I am going to start Grant Hill, benching Glenn Robinson, and cutting Tobias Harris on both current and next gen. I know Tobias Harris has been getting a lot of respect, a lot of hype, but I'll still take Grant and Glenn definitely over Toby. Get one from my man Sean. Autograph Bruce Bowen, Hall of Fame claims, Donovan Mitchell, or Glitch, James Harden. Again, it's tough because I don't know who the point guard is. We're going to give it both ways. A point guard that can do some things. Let's say you're running Steph Curry. Then I'm going to start Bruce Bowen, bench James Harden, and cut Donovan Mitchell. If you're running a point guard like Spencer Dinwiddie, for example, the way I'd lean is start James Harden, bench Donovan Mitchell, and cut Bruce Bowen. Next up here, Miles Turner, badged up Josh Smith, badged up Chris Bosh. I'm gonna start Josh Smith. I am. I'm gonna bench Miles Turner and cut Chris Bosh. I know it's current gen, but I'm a big fan of what Josh Smith can do, and Miles Turner is a step above Chris Bosh. I know Chris Bosh's release is solid. It's the way I'd lean. Next gen, it'd probably be that same order. I just don't know what it is about Miles Turner. I'm just not in love with the card. Here we one from S. Dot. He says current gen. We'll do both. Amethyst, Mitchell, Jaylen Brown, Vince Carter. Again, it depends who your point guard is. Not really. I'm starting Vince Carter, benching Jaylen Brown, and cutting Donovan Mitchell on both current and next gen. One from Hav Goofy. DeJounte Murray, Drew Holiday, and Spencer Dinwiddie. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm going to start Spencer Dinwiddie. Am I biased? Probably. The way I'd lean is start Spencer Dinwiddie, bench Drew Holiday, cut DeJounte Murray. I just like Drew Holiday's release a lot more than DeJounte Murray's. That's on next gen. On current gen, the way I'd probably go is start Drew Holiday, bench DeJounte Murray, and cut Spencer Dinwiddie. Spencer Dinwiddie on current gen isn't nearly as valuable. Here we go from Adam. Next gen shooting guard, Diamond, Jaylen Brown, Allen Houston, or Amethyst Harden. Start JB, bench Allen Houston, cut James Harden on both current and next gen. I just think Allen Houston gives you a little bit more shooting-wise than James Harden. Obviously, if you need Harden to play make, that's a different story. But what Jaylen Brown can do on the defensive end, neither Allen Houston or Harden can do. One from Tony here. Weber, AD, Miles Turner, all at center. The way I'd lean, start Anthony Davis, bench Chris Webber, cut Miles Turner. All three of those guys are incredible. And a lot of people are going to say Chris Webber over Anthony Davis. For me, though, personally, I have more success with A. Disney. One for Ferry, ML Carr, Bruce Bowen, or Paul Silas. Definitely start Paul Silas, bench ML Carr, cut Bruce Bowen. Now, if you struggle to shoot, you might like Bruce Bowen more than ML Carr, but I'd definitely go Silas, Carr, Bowen. Get one from Hassan here. Diamond Brown, Grant Hill, Jaylen Brown at the 3. This one is probably one of the tougher ones yet. I love Jaylen Brown, but I'm going to start Grant Hill, bench Brown, and cut JB. It's just the player build, the size that do it for me. Go one from Big Timmy D here. This one mentions Wilt. We got Josh Smith, Wilt, and Miles Turner. As much as I hate playing against Wilt, I hate playing with Wilt just as much. I'm going to start Josh Smith, bench Miles Turner, cutting Wilt Chamberlain. This one's a tough one from Drex, Paul Silas, Grant Hill, Gerald Wallace. Anytime I see Paul Silas, I want to start him, but not here. If you have Gerald Wallace, I'm going to start Gerald Wallace, benching Paul Silas, cutting Grant Hill. Those are the 3 top small forwards maybe in all of 2K. Here we get one for Cold World, LaMarcus Aldridge, and Embiid and Mutombo. This one's not even close. Start Mutombo, bench Embiid, cut LaMarcus Aldridge. Why am I even seeing LaMarcus Aldridge on my screen? Next up here from TBD, D-Wade, Devin Booker, James Harden, and shooting guard on current. I'm gonna, this one is tough, man, because you could make a case for any way to put these guys. I'm still gonna start James Harden. I'm gonna bench Devin Booker and cut Dwayne Wade. I don't know. I just have been getting fried by Devin Booker lately. TBD once again for backup point guard Walt Murray Holiday. I'm going to start Walt, benching Holiday and cutting Murray. Murray's release is just not it. It's just, this one's a really tough one though. I could go any way on this one as well. Get one for Vanny here, Chris Mullen, Mitch Richmond, Dale Ellis. This one's easy for me. Start Mullen, bench Ellis, cut Mitch Richmond. Get one from Aaron, Porzingis, Embiid, Aldridge. Again, what is up with the entire community running LaMarcus Aldridge? LaMarcus Aldridge is a dude I hate even grinding XP with. Why would anybody want him on their squad? Start Embiid, bench Porzingis, and get that bum LaMarcus Aldridge as far away from you as possible. Vince, Kobe, and Paul Silas. This is tough. You got to start Paul Silas. Then between Vince and Kobe, it's really preference. I'd probably bench Vince and cut Kobe Bryant. You want from Charlie here, good one here. Drew Holiday, Starbury, or Fred VanVleet. I would probably start Fred VanVleet, bench Drew Holiday, and cut Starbury. All 3 of these guys I think have been featured on my No Money Spent squad series. Weird one from Charles here. Jalen Suggs, Dame, or Kyrie. So if we're talking about Diamond, Kyrie, Ruby, Dame, and Sapphire, Jalen Suggs, I'd probably start Dame, benching Suggs, and cutting Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving just stinks. One from my man C-Mars. Shout out to C-Mars. IT Pete Maravich or Steph Curry. Start Pete, bench Isaiah Thomas, and cut Steph Curry. Hey, for all the Steph Curry stands out there, I'm sorry. One from Jeremy here. Anton Jameson, Lamar Odom, or Miles Bridges. I'm starting Miles Bridges, benching Anton Jameson. And Lamar Odom, with that LaMarcus Aldridge base, can just get away from me. You want from Smith here, Dale Ellis, ML Carr, and Bingo Smith. This is an interesting one because I've used Bingo Smith, but I think only one time. I'm probably going to start Carr, benching Bingo Smith, cutting Dale Ellis. All 3 of these guys are very solid though, so you could put them in any order you wanted to. One from Seth here, Westbrook, Curry, or Gary Payton on current gen. This one is as easy as any of them can get. Start Gary Payton, bench Steph Curry, and cut Russell Westbrook. Although Russ, hey man, he can get down. Playing 2 of them at the small 4, power 4, Gus Gerard, Glenn Robinson, Bruce Bowen. If you're putting 2 of them at the 3-4, I put Glenn at the small forward and Gus at the power forward. You want from Lloyd here, Bruce Bowen, Harden, or Butler. I'm starting James Harden, benching Bruce Bowen, and cutting Jimmy Buckets. Last one for today, Gervin, Glenn, or Carr at the 3. I am starting Glenn, benching Carr, and cutting George Gervin. I'm sorry for all the Gervin grinders out there. He's not it. All right, yeah, that is going to wrap it up for our video for today. Hey, man, I got through a lot of them pretty quickly. Hopefully, you guys did enjoy the video. I feel like a lot of them are pretty self-explanatory. But can I ask you guys a question? Why are there so many people running LaMarcus Aldridge? Is there something I said about LaMarcus Aldridge that was good? Because that card is a bona fide scrub in NBA 2K22 MyTEAM. That card absolutely is a garbage game. Let me know your thoughts on my thoughts down below in the comments. Your thoughts on my thoughts. That makes sense. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you are new. And as always, man, I love you guys and have a blessed day.